83 million people were screaming at their televisions, watching the biggest game of the year. They didn't know that the real violence was happening 12 miles away in the star quarterback's living room. A crew of professional thieves thought they'd found an empty mansion. They thought only a 70-year-old man was home. They didn't check the guest list. Marcus was there, and Marcus doesn't play games.
February 11th, Super Bowl Sunday. The entire country grinding to a halt for 4 hours of controlled chaos. Stadium roaring, commercials worth millions, and in living rooms across America, people stuffing their faces with wings, placing bets, screaming at screens. But there's another tradition on game day, one that doesn't make the highlight reel. Thieves love Sundays. See, when a star athlete is guaranteed to be 300 miles away, cameras pointed at him, every movement tracked, his house becomes a target. The Sunday crew knew this. They'd hit 6 homes in 2 seasons, always during prime time, always clean. Tonight, they picked the wrong address. The family of quarterback Tyler Brennan reached out to me 3 weeks before the game. His uncle Ray, 72, Vietnam vet, stubborn as hell, refused to leave the house during the Super Bowl, wanted to watch his nephew play from the comfort of the family room. Tyler was terrified. He'd seen the reports. Mahomes, Kelsey, Burrow, all hit while they were on the field. So I gave them the ghost. Marcus. Not a security team, not a dozen guards with radios and badges, just one man. Because when you hire Marcus, you don't need anyone else.
10:47 p.m., third quarter. Brennan just threw his second touchdown. Uncle Ray is on the couch, wearing his nephew's old college jersey, a bowl of popcorn in his lap. I'm watching the feed from the hacked security cameras, 4 angles: living room, kitchen, front entrance, driveway. That's when I see the van. 3 men. No plates. They move like professionals. Quick, quiet, synchronized. The leader cuts the hard line to the alarm system in 42 seconds. Not bad. Not good enough. They don't know I've already rerouted the signal. They pry open the side door to the mudroom. Glass cutter on the window. Controlled entry. No smashing, no noise. They're inside in under 2 minutes. Marcus is in the kitchen. I can see him on camera 3. He's finishing his tea. Doesn't even look up. Just sets the cup down gently on the granite counter and folds his napkin. Precise, calm, like he's been expecting them. The thieves move through the hallway, night vision goggles, duffel bags. One carries a taser, another has zip ties. The leader, call him Kane, he's got a Glock tucked in his waistband. They don't plan to use it, but it's there. They enter the living room. Uncle Ray doesn't hear them at first. The TV is loud, crowd noise, announcers screaming. Then Kane steps in front of the screen. Ray freezes. Kane pulls down his mask just enough to smile. "Evening, old man. Where's the safe?" Ray's voice shakes. "There's no safe. Please, just take what you want and leave." One of the others, stocky guy, call him Brick, he grabs Ray by the collar, yanks him off the couch. "Turn off the TV, now." Ray fumbles for the remote. His hands are shaking so bad he drops it. Kane picks it up, smirks. "Guess we'll just have to find it ourselves." That's when Marcus walks in.
Marcus doesn't announce himself, doesn't shout, "Freeze" or "Get down." He just appears from the kitchen archway. Hands at his sides, face neutral. He's 61 years old, 5'10", 170 pounds, in a suit. Kane turns, looks at him, looks at Ray, back at Marcus. "Who the hell are you?" Marcus doesn't answer immediately. He adjusts his cufflinks. Then, in that low, smooth voice of his, "Gentlemen, you've made a mistake. I'm going to ask you politely to leave right now." For a second, nobody moves. Then Brick laughs. It's a deep, ugly sound. "Oh man, you got 5 seconds to get back in whatever closet you crawled out of, or..." Marcus cuts him off. 4 seconds. That throws them. Kane frowns. "What?" "It's going to take me 4 seconds to put all 3 of you on the ground. I thought you should know." Brick pulls a knife, 8-inch tactical blade. He moves toward Marcus. Big mistake. I've seen Marcus work before. I've watched him dismantle men twice his size, but every time it's like watching a magic trick. You see it happen and you still don't believe it. Brick lunges. Marcus doesn't block. He redirects. One hand on Brick's wrist, the other on his elbow. A sharp twist, audible snap, and the knife is in the air. Marcus catches it by the handle without looking and slides it across the marble floor into the hallway. Brick screams, drops to his knees. 2 seconds. The second thief, skinny guy, call him Rat. He panics, goes for the taser. Marcus closes the distance before Rat's hand even touches the holster. A short palm strike to the solar plexus. Rat folds like a lawn chair, gasping for air. 4 seconds. Kane is fast, I'll give him that. He draws the Glock, but Marcus is already inside his range. A forearm deflects the barrel upward. Gun goes off, bullet punches into the ceiling, and Marcus drives his knee into Kane's thigh. Dead leg. Kane buckles. Marcus strips the gun, ejects the mag, clears the chamber, and drops the pieces on the couch. All 3 of them are on the ground. Kane is writhing, holding his leg. Brick is cradling his broken wrist. Rat is hyperventilating. Marcus straightens his tie. 4 seconds, he says. "I apologize. I miscounted. It was 3.
Marcus doesn't gloat, doesn't lecture. He just does the work. Zip ties from his jacket pocket, military grade. He secures their wrists behind their backs. Ankles next. He checks Brick's wrist, dislocated, not broken, and pops it back into place with a casual efficiency that makes Brick scream again. Uncle Ray is still standing by the couch, frozen. Marcus turns to him. "Mr. Raymond, are you hurt?" Ray shakes his head. He's in shock. "Good. Please sit down. Your nephew is about to score again." Marcus helps him back onto the couch, adjusts the cushions, hands him the remote. Then he walks to the kitchen and returns with a cup of chamomile tea, sets it on the side table next to Ray. "For your nerves," Marcus says. Ray just stares at him. Marcus turns to Kane, drags him by the zip ties across the floor and props him up against the wall, facing the TV. "You wanted to watch the game," Marcus says, "so watch." He does the same with Brick and Rat, lines them up like school children. Then he sits in the armchair across from them, folds his hands, and waits. I make the call to the police at 11:04 p.m. Anonymous tip. No rush. Marcus has everything under control. For the next 23 minutes, the 5 of them sit in that living room. Marcus, Uncle Ray, and 3 zip-tied burglars. The game plays on. Brennan throws a 50-yard bomb for the go-ahead touchdown. Ray cheers, forgetting for a second where he is, then looks at Marcus, embarrassed. Marcus just nods. Good throw. When the police arrive, they find the scene exactly as I described. 3 men, neatly restrained, no injuries requiring hospitalization. Marcus has already made coffee for the officers. He gives a brief statement, self-defense, protection of an elderly resident. The stolen tools and weapons are bagged as evidence. Kane, still furious, spits at Marcus's feet as they haul him out. "Who the hell are you?" Marcus doesn't answer. He just watches them load the van. When the house is finally empty, Marcus helps Uncle Ray to bed, tucks him in like a grandson. Then he sits in the kitchen, finishes his tea, and waits for Tyler Brennan to call. At 1:47 a.m., my phone buzzes. It's Tyler. He's crying. His team won. His uncle is safe. He asks me to thank Marcus. I tell him Marcus doesn't need thanks. He just needs the next address.
Marcus put 3 armed men on the ground in 4 seconds, without breaking a sweat, without permanent damage. Some of you are saying he went too easy. Others think he should have done worse. What do you think? Comment below. And if you know someone who needs an adjustment, you know where to find me. The Brennan family won that night. Tyler got his ring, Uncle Ray got his story, and the Sunday crew, they got 15 years each. The media called it a home invasion gone wrong. They interviewed neighbors, showed aerial footage of the mansion, but they never found Marcus, because Marcus doesn't do interviews. He doesn't want credit, he doesn't need a headline. He's the guy you call when the locks aren't enough, when the alarm system is a joke, when you need someone who doesn't just stop the threat, he erases it. Some defenses you can see, cameras, guards, fences. The best ones, you never see them coming. This is Silas Grey, and this was an adjustment.